What is up, YouTubers, gamers and fellow hobbyists out there? Welcome to Chill with Pete, the coffee break series where I just look at my week, talk about various things that's happened to me, what's going on, life, channel, anything else that comes to mind, any other news, updates or anything like that. And wow, it's been a great day today, an unusual day weather-wise because we're given rain like all day, 100% last night it said on my my weather app, and then like today it was like, you know, it was okay to start, and then it poured down the rain, and then it was okay again, which is good because today it's a Saturday, it's the first day of my weekend, so to speak, and it was Armed Forces Day today up on the Hoe where I live. But I wasn't going to go to that, but there was a model exhibition at my local guild hall, but when we got there, so I was going to do that, and I thought, well, if it's going to be on-off raining all day anyway, what with the storms and that, go in there, there's, you know, supposed to be stalls and this, that, and the other, and it would have been good to see some displays. But when we got there, I thought, it was like £4 to get in each, so that's like £8 for us to get in, just to get in the door. I haven't looked at anything yet. And when we asked, well, because they wanted cash to get in, it's like, well, is it all cash here, or, you know, do you use card machines? Well, some do, some don't, and that was the decision for me that I thought, oh, well, I don't think I've touched cash in about 2 years, so I was like, no, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go some other place in town where we can have something to eat, something to drink, coffee, you know, tea. I think we had tea, yes. Well, my wife had tea and I had coffee. We had a nice breakfast, and visited a couple of shops, you know, and some hobby shops as well, which was good because I came back with a load of paint, and those Ravenwing Command Squad, which I thought I need them for my conventional Ravenwing. Yeah, I know they're not Primaris Outriders, but they're Ravenwing, and my Ravenwing and my Dark Angels need a Command Squad. I just feel they did, and you know, I thought my Dark Angels are good because they can play a part in if I go into Horus Heresy, and you know that's not definite yet. Yeah, I always swore I'd never get into 30k and all the rest of it, but GW have done it again by putting out a cracking box set. Of course, yeah, I need to wait until I get paid before I even think about getting it, but because, you know, I've got a lot of other commitments right now, especially with the house and so on and so forth, and like real life stuff going ahead. But it might be something we can look at. And certainly my Imperial Fists right here in front of me, I think they'd be good. My Primaris, there's all sorts of stories you could make with them, especially as I've got a whole squad of regular Space Marines over there, which I could also do as Imperial Fists. We could go back in time, we could do time warp story, you know, you can make any scenario you want, can't you, if you're playing games. I don't know how 30k compares to 40k, whether it's easier, more difficult, just the same but different, I don't know. I really don't. But what I do know is the models look cracking, and having them in plastic as opposed to resin might just swing it for me. Might just do. Also, these new squats that are available, like for Necromunda and so on, I might just have to get those because I like me a bit of Necromunda too. And I've got all these games. I've got Blackstone Fortress. That's all painted up, ready to go. I've just got so many games I could just sit down and play, but I enjoy the painting side of it so much. I just enjoy painting them. You know, one day I'm going to have all these games that are all fully painted, and I can just sit down and play. Will I feel bereft of painting then? I don't know, maybe. Also, we went into the local market, and the CBD shop there. Got some CBD tea, which is the closest thing I can get to the cannabis teas we used to drink in Prague, and oh, such a refreshing and relaxing cup of tea. You will never find a more relaxing cup of tea. It's just amazing. I also purchased a CBD drink, a raspberry and coconut one. Oh, beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. Like I say, we had this amazing breakfast in this new shop. Oh, let's do a shout out while we're here, because I said I would do that for him. There's a shop in my local town centre. It's only been there about 3 months. It's called Papario's. It's a Latin American restaurant. All right. So there's the card right there, in case you're interested. And the owner also does dancing lessons. Now, Ilmaz Casal, I'm sorry, sir, if I'm butchering your name, but there he is. And the breakfast we had there was... My wife had a vegetarian breakfast, and I had what they call a monster breakfast. Absolutely brilliant. But he does dance lessons, so he's a dance instructor too. And I thought, yeah, let's give Papario's a shout out. Anybody visiting Plymouth or anybody in Plymouth doesn't know about it yet. But like I say, he does bachata and salsa classes, which is the dance stuff he does. So, you know, he's a cool guy. He was very interacting with the customers, like talking to you, all jovial, you know, and sitting at another table just chatting with you, or standing, walking around the store. It wasn't very busy, but I think that was because it was the Armed Forces Day, and he was hoping to get busy with that. So I do hope you do pick up trade, because he's just starting out. And yeah, so when we left, we were saying out quite loud, amazing food in this place, you've got to try it. And some people were like, oh, let's go, and you know, so trying to get him a bit more custom. That's what it's all about, helping local businesses. But this hemp tea, as they call it, just so beautiful for just natural herbology, really. There's no THC in it, so whatever it's called, it's just pure. All you get from it is the relaxation, you might get some pain relief, you might get some calming of anxiety, anything like that. And it's just, but more than anything, it's just refreshing and relaxing. And I remember when we went to Prague years ago, we did so much walking, it was more really than I could cope with. But end of every day, I was so knackered, and I was, you know, so thirsty, and you know, I mean, we had drinks and that, of course, but when we get back, we'd have our tea, and it was just so refreshing. We were able to get a great night's sleep. I felt amazing. You know, no pains, no, you know, by the morning I was absolutely normal again. It was amazing, just amazing, and good times. I'd like to relive them one day, maybe, but if we don't, we don't. You know, I'm not gonna cry about it. We've been, and that's the main thing. And yeah, so what else? Where else did we go? We went in a few charity shops today. Because we're out, we got caught in a quite a severe rainstorm at one point, and my wife's umbrella was knackered. It was, she's had it for years. She's like, oh, I think it's time to bin this one. We went in a shop and bought a new umbrella, so pretty much identical to the old one, but we did that, so that's good. I came away with quite a few paints, as well as the Raven Wing Command Squad there. Yeah, I'm really chuffed with those. I'm liking the look of that banner guy there on the bike. Now, I am not a good banner painter. I just am not. But I'm going to give it a go, give it my best, give it my all, and we'll see. Yeah, so that's that. So tomorrow, what's my plans tomorrow? Do a bit more hobby, of course. Need some painting snippets on here. I'm thinking, yeah, you know, it's just we're getting close to the stage where I'm thinking we need to be looking at basing now. We need to be looking at basing. We seriously need to be looking at basing, and I am wanting to go down the sand route, but we've got to do these shields first. I've got 1, 2, is it 3? Yeah, there's three guys with shields. They need doing. So they're going to be. I should really pop them on the front line. And there's a few more washes to do as well for them. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my guys with the shields in the front here. Thinking some more gold, shall we, have some more gold for the front row. Some gold. I don't know which ones yet. Some nice shiny ones, I think. I've got some robes to work on too. Yeah, they might be good. I've got them black at the moment. Do I keep them black? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. So, I didn't go to the Armed Forces Day, and I didn't even end up going to the model exhibition as I was going to, but I had a great day nonetheless. My wife and I spent many hours in the city centre, wandering around, going through shops, and it's amazing how quickly the time goes by, I find. And there's a lot of people. We went in the mall at one point, and I started feeling uncomfortable. A lot of people, a lot of noise, a lot of sound, a lot of whatever else. But I was okay, you know. Thanks to our wife. We went in Waterstones and had a look at the books. They got some lovely books. I love the smell of new books in a bookstore, don't you? It's just like you go in and go, oh, you can smell those new books. Just wonderful. Yeah, so I went in Games Workshop. I went in Antiques first, which is another local hobby shop we've got here. And so I bought a few paints there. And yeah, they've both got the Age of Darkness, Horus Heresy box game. It's I'm gotta be honest, straight up honest. I am tempted. Yes, I am, but I'm still wanting to get my bolt action stuff up to snuff. I've got to get some more squads of guys. I need more tanks. We're still doing the bolt action maneuvers series, or the bolt action reloaded maneuvers, whatever you want to call it. It's reloaded because it's kind of revamping of an old series, really. But yeah, we're doing that. What else? Watched an episode of Jam Jar 34 put up this morning. I started watching it last night. It's the first time he's put anything up for a while. So I was like, yes, he's finally put something up. Great. I started watching it, but I was so tired last night, I just fell asleep. So I rewatched it this morning. I'm glad he's back. I'm glad to hear he's still doing his bowls as well. So that's good. If you're watching, sir, glad to hear you're still doing your bowls. It's good to have an alternative hobby as well. I've just got so many pies I could pop my fingers in. Especially with the music and all that kind of thing. It's just so time consuming, which isn't a bad thing. It's just knowing how to prioritize your time, and that's a thing, you know. I'm sorry, I'm just popping my other Imperial Fist over there. Right. Once I get the shields done on these three guys in front of me, then I'm going to base them. Anything else will be little touch-ups here and there and extra highlights. Then it's decals time. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Yes, in glorious Metallica James Hetfield style. Yeah, decals time. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Been talking about Kenobi, the series, with my friend over the last few days. We both fought different bits, particularly the fight between Obi-Wan and Vader. Amazingly done. But elements of that series which were a bit odd, didn't make much sense to me or him. but the fight at the end, the last 2 episodes particularly, really were good. Very, very good. Well done. I've said it many times, but I do prefer the TV series that Disney put out on the Star Wars rather over the movies. I think their movies suck big time, but the TV series are good. Mandalorian, excellent. Kenobi, brilliant. Anything else? I wonder what they're doing. I'd love to see a Mace Windu one. That'd be brilliant. Or a Vader one, or a Palpatine one. From him as a young boy growing up. That'd be cool as hell. Really cool, showing how he got into the dark side and became a Sith Lord, etc. That would be just so cool. How did Darth Plagueis the Wise? I mean, people know, but it'd be nice to see how Darth Plagueis the Wise ended up being his master and all this kind of stuff, and then how he ended up killing him and all this other cool stuff. Had a couple of builders come out to look at where we want our wall built. They're going to give us a quote. I haven't even checked to see if they've sent it through yet or not. I'm guessing they haven't, because builders are renowned for being slow, are they not? So, I'm not holding my breath there. I've just got so many cool things to paint. I can't reach, it's not in reach at the moment, but I ordered a bridge with a sort of ruined sort of bridge, so it's still usable, over a river, handmade stuff. And I'm pleased with it, but it's nothing great. I'll be honest, I could probably have done better myself. And really, me paying someone else to do it was just lazy on my part, because I wanted it. I'm going to have to repaint it slightly, because I think they went OTT on the dry brushing a bit. So I'm going to redo that a bit. But, there it is. Because I'm hoping to start running a D&D campaign, at least sometime soon. Where I'm going to do it, I'm not quite sure. I think I'm going to do it over that side. On this bench here, as opposed to that bench over there. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm probably going to move my painting snippets, painting station, whilst I do that, and then we'll come back, because I can literally lift it up and move it. So yeah, so that's good. Is there anything else? Trying to get stuff done for patrons as well. I need more patron videos. I'm aware of that. I've got these Age of Sigmar models to paint as well. But they are all going to be for role-playing now. All my Age of Sigmar stuff is going to be for role-playing, and that's cool because it gives me free reign to paint things however I want, which I could have done anyway, but I've got something special in mind, because I know elements of what I want my D&D campaign to contain. Although I want it to be a random solo adventure, and I'm going to film it, because I want you guys along for the journey with me. I want to film it. There are certain elements I want in it, but I want a random story. I don't know how all these bits are going to fit in. We'll see when we get to it. And I want to use my awesome new dice as well. Haven't even opened them. But I will get around to it. Thinking, actually, where is my dice? I've got a box just full of dice, and I need to dig it out and find it. Yeah, dice, because you can never have enough dice. Never. Oh, we're 20 minutes already. Blimey, guys. How does the time go by so quick? Work-wise, at this stage of the game, I can tell you, I'm loving my job. Absolutely loving it. yes, it can be very challenging at times, especially when I'm trying to learn new stuff. But I'm loving it. For the most part, it's a good all-round package. You know, nothing's perfect. It's not perfect by any means. Nothing is absolutely perfect, but it's a huge step up from what I've been used to. Yeah, it's good. It feels like I've come full circle. It feels like I've come home. And there are a few people that will know what I mean by that, and for certain reasons I can't disclose what I mean by that if you don't know. Enough said. What else? So I've got loads of stuff to paint, and I really am wanting to finish stuff. For goodness sake, Pete, get some stuff finished. Imperial Knights, they're just, I'm taking far too long on them. Far too long. And that's okay. That's okay. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. It's just one of those things. None of my knights are finished. Two of them are playable. Well, one is playable. One is barely playable, and the other one just is nowhere near playable yet. But when I mean playable, in terms of what I would expect paint job wise to see on the table if we were playing stuff. Yeah, so I might give my Taz Knight a new collar, as it were. Yeah, he had a green collar. I don't know. Might change the colour of his guns. Actually, he got like blue casing on them. I might change it to grey because he was going grey. He was very grey actually at the end. Dear of him. I don't want to get on with my Germans as well, so that I can then start my Americans and start doing some more tanks. I've got my Stug to do, which is very exciting. I need more Stugs because I just do, and then that's going to be another thing. This table here is going to be used to physically learn all the basics, and we'll do some videos on that. Bolt action 2nd edition rules, perhaps. We want the basics here, and that's going to be interesting. It's going to be good for me to play through certain examples on the camera to help it ingrain it into my mind, because having an MS brain doesn't go in easy always. It goes in, it blows away in the breeze, and I have to try and hold on to bits of information here and there. So I have to do it again and again and again to kind of memorize it. And that's fine, especially with certain aspects of a job which you tend to do over and over again. That's cool. When you get to know it, it's easy. It's the getting to know it bit that's not easy. It's the same whether it's learning a job, whether it's learning a new game. It's exactly the same. Anyway, so the weather is currently nice here. We've given rain all day, but it's currently nice. I do like the good weather. I've spoken to my mum today. She's fine. I don't feel like I want anything else to eat today. I'm not hungry because I've eaten, having a massive monster breakfast. That set me up for the whole day, really. I feel fine, and that's good. I've got more work to do out here with regards to getting rid of certain stuff. It's difficult. I find it hard. I won't deny. I find it hard. But I've got to let some certain things go to make way for space, and that's that's just part and parcel of what I've got to do, especially if we're going to move in the future. But looking good, boxed up well, I would say. There's very few things that's not packaged or that's loose in a box now. There's very few things that are loose and not in a box. I mean, models are majority in the rainbow drawers, and they all just stay in there as they are. They will be packed in a large transit van when the time comes. We'll bungee strap them up as well. Make sure, might take the wheels off the bases, might not. I don't think there's any need to. And we'll pack them in as best we can with table, everything we need. Well, all my tables and tabletops can go. My Games Workshop Realm of Battle board, that can go. That's in a big huge bag, isn't it? Yeah, all that stuff can go, and all the boxes can go. I'm thinking 3 van loads is what I'm thinking, or 2 van loads and a car load. So if I do van loads, one of us can drive a car that's loaded as well up there. We're looking to move into a house that's not needing too much doing to it. That said, there's bound to be certain elements we would like to do, whether it's just to change the colour of a room or something like that. But we're not looking for any major building projects, that kind of thing. So yeah, we might, looking to move. We might get a window of, if we're lucky, we'll get a window of about a week to get the move done from one to the other. That would be nice. That'd be very, very nice, actually. Yeah. Oh, I'm fast approaching 3,000 subscribers. So the giveaway, the RPG giveaway, will be happening soon, which is good. Oh, and P&Q. I know I've done a quick short on it. I wasn't feeling particularly fluid on that video, but I do need to get these questions or comments in. I've got some, and that's great. Any more will be greatly appreciated. I don't think P&Q will have been done by the time you see this. I don't think so. It's going to be soon. Could even... Oh, do you know... Oh, I mean, I've had an idea. I wasn't going to take my camera away to Seaton, but I could and do a P&Q there. How cool would that be? Oh, giving me an idea now. P&Q at Seaton. Oh, that's gonna in the back burner. I don't know, that could be too much. I don't know. Too much for me to handle, man. Imagine that. P&Q at the beach, at the waterfalls, on the tram. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. It's not beyond the realms of possibility, but probably not. At least not this year. Damn. I might have to do something with my phone while I'm there, though, just to film a few things. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway. Well, that's that finished. Another lovely, refreshing cup of tea. Lovely, jovely. That brings me to the end of Chill with Pete. Please like if you like, dislike if you dislike, share if you can. If you really want to help support me, check out my Patreon account and my campaign at the link on my home screen. It will take you straight to my Patreon campaign. There you can check out the different tiers, starting from as little as $1 a month, and you can select what one you want, and that's up to you. So obviously the higher tier, the more the access to more videos you will get behind the scenes and all that kind of stuff. So thanks very much for joining me. Remember, all brushes lead to all. I'll see you guys on another video, and bye for now. Bye bye.